McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Let's go.
Play fake, and it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Watson down to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Done by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out.
Here we go, here we go.
But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Out of respect to call the field for that one, let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle.
Gun.
4 yards on the carry. I think he had the signs on that one being bigger.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Browns drive about to get started. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
After the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent.
11.
Week 1. Do you like matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet. Injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and 1.
And the entire time, the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trey Hendrickson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Here we go.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And oh, no! Cincinnati score. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson going to keep it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to run. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I'm fine, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions. They can score again here. So look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And
another
touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
On 2nd and 7. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a nice game.
Here we go.
And a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go.
They're in some hot water now after that sack.
Here we go.
2nd and 21. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense. So there's an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
On 3rd down, it's the shove. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 17-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Gun.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now, Burrow. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Wilson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Outside complete to Chase. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop.
On one, ready?
You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop
11 Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
12, 12,
Back to the 10.
12.
They'll try on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Here we go.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal
Here we
with
go.
a lot of green between them and the end zone. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengals. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, no time now.
Still in the first half, but this offense has been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
7 on a 2nd and 3.
Line him up.
And again, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, no time now.
Any further downfield.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Able to see this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your
Here we go, here we go.
What you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead a bit. Best way to do it. Touchdowns.
Very quickly here, and that's complete. I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time. Completing the process. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up, trying to rake in the ball, and now you're free.
At 59! 36! At 31!
Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's moving to Joker, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays. Have a line to move on first down.
At 55!
Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over them. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
A nice tackle on that play. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
At 54! I got him.
Here go right now. I got you, baby.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. They'll try to do a job. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done.
Extra point by New York is is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action.
Get set. 11.
They've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really
Stop.
in this contest.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Here we go.
Big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the ball, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ah!
They'll hand it off here. This is Mason. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing
Here we go.
since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ah!
2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And this will be well fell too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete
11,
pass
11, 11.
and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Uh-huh.
Here's Burrow, setting up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Jets sweep to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, they executed once they saw the play for real after having worked on all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Big run again on 1st down. Chubb down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go. And people up.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making it?
2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He's made a great play there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him. goes in, puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last game. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. Then you get back up. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Let's get set.
Their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now after the holding call, 2nd and 20. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come out on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter. So
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
I'm one, right?
Third quarter on Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Mixon. There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an important comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a prime chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to
You gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
50% would be terrific. Every time they throw it. In a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now the play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Watson down the throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards
On
the
two,
return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have making sure he secures the catch.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in. A lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He'll give it to Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
54!
Is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here.
54's down, he's coming.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive offensive line said forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers. Let's get this one in.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it?
On one, ready?
So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 27, Burrow. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
So first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of
Here we
offensive
go.
football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match. Back and forth.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hit, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch the drive. It'll be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is brought down but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
He's going down, he's coming.
Off the play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with 100% of see if they can get the offense back on track.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his target on that carry.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 48. York able to send this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, the defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Gun. Cut.
Throwing again on 2nd down. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he'll only
Good
get a
set.
yard.
11.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again.
Here we go.
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner.
Here we go.
I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week as evident. Wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used
Here we go.
defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that is caught. It's Winslow. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no good.
Here we go.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun.
Snap
Cut.
on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe you just need to get up.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
11.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied.
Here we go.
Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy to turn to. It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 12.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
Here we go.
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense returning out there. Really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. The interception on the very first play.
What that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise. To be kind, they accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception.
On one, right?
The defense will stay on the field. Okay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you
Here we go.
take any sort of
Gotta go.
We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea